Hey guys, Zennosh here, and today in this video of Exos Heroes, it's time to review Fate Core Corgi. Yes, you heard me right. Our beloved Corgi is going to receive his Fate Core upgrade for the first time, and let's see what his new skills are gonna be like, and if they are actually gonna be valuable at all in the current meta or not. Alright, so let's discuss those kind of things in this video today. Let's analyze this unit right over here, who is quite cute, and I would say pretty good enough to be a husband unit for so many players out there. If he is a husband of your choice, then please do let me know in the comment section below. Alright, so that is it. Alright, let's look into this notice right over here. Fate Core chance increase, Song of Atonement, Corgi recruit. It's going to be available after the maintenance till December 16th, Wednesday, 2020, 7:59 UTC. So he's going to be around out there for like 1 week, just like any other normal banners out there, right? So that is it. And main hero, you can recruit hero plus Fate Core with a higher probability than the premium recruitment. He's a black Fate Core hero unit. That means he's going to drop at 0.7% chance. And you can PT summon him after 19 multi summons. Yes, you can get him for free after 19 multi summons if you are beginners to this game. Anyways, let's look into his Fate Core ability. Yes, the Fate Core itself provides a little bit of stat boost out there. Attack is going to be boosted by 86 points, defense by 54 points, health by 294 points, and a total of combat power boost of 16,200, which I think is pretty decent for a black Fate Core hero unit. That's a lot. Okay. Next is going to be skill information right over here. Passive effect, which says Focus Fire 2. Afflicts target with the Focus Fire mark and decreases dodge block for 1 round on basic attack. Alright, so there we go, guys. I would say it's pretty good enough. Not really that amazing or super, because like it's not really going to provide you some super duper amazing advantage against your opponents when you are going to take this kind of skill effect out there in the PvP contents or any other contents out there. I would say like it's pretty decent, not really that superb. Gains mana 1 mana when the marked target dies. Okay, so that is it, guys, and which is pretty hard to achieve as well, especially if your opponents are pretty strong. All right, so you know, like it's very conditional and it's not really that easy, or let's say it's not really that good in utility in my opinion. Next is gonna be the Dimension Leap mark. Increases dodge for self by 40 points and attack by 1,000 points when attacked, and it can be stacked up to 4 freaking times. Think about it. It's going to have a total of 160 dodge points, and it's going to boost his attack by up to 4,000 freaking points. That's a lot of attack we are talking about. And on top of that one, our Fate Core Corgi is a attack unit. Yes, he's a chaotic unit of fire element type, and he has an attack speed of 110 points. So that means like he's a pretty effective damage dealer out there. So he has some pretty good DPS capacity or potential, and on top of that one, being able to improve his attack stat by up to 4,000 points is really massive. Okay, but the thing is like there's a little bit of limitation out there as well. All dimensional leap mark on self are removed after a successful dodge. So as long as it's not going to dodge, and on top of that one, if he's attacked, well, the this dimension leap effect will apply. But once he dodges, the effect is just gonna wither off right off the bat, and that is a real problem right over there, guys. And the next thing is that dodge effect itself is pretty cool, because like it completely negates the incoming damage. All right, because like block effect, it really negates a massive amount of damage, but dodge effect right over here, guys, it completely negates the damage. 0 freaking damage, and that is really cool. All right, and for a squishy unit like him, yes, he's a chaotic unit, he's a DPS unit, so definitely he is gonna be quite squishy out there, and being able to dodge the incoming attacks is definitely going to provide a lot more survivability to him as well. So I would say it's pretty really good stuff out there. I mean, like, but to begin with, is pretty squishy, right? So you really don't want him to get attacked, especially if in the arena content, if you are gonna get shot by the Fate Correra, or let's say in the chapter 14 you are gonna get shot by the boss units, definitely it's not going to survive with low builds. All right, so that is one problem out there. He might not be really that friendly or usable out there, especially if he's going to get attacked. So that is out there, guys. And Dimension Leap, he may not be able to really, you know, like juice up, or let's say, you know, like squeeze all the juice out of it. So that is the problem with him. That's what I would say. It's pretty good stuff out there, but he might have really big trouble in getting the full advantage of this stuff right over here. And now let's start talking about the active skill number 1, which is known as the Requiem of Fire. The required mana, just 2 mana, alright? Just like the Fate Core Deva, deals 63% damage to all enemies, and there's a dot damage as well. Afflicts target with burn, dealing 39% damage every turn for 2 freaking turns. Alright, well, thanks to 2 mana, definitely he's going to get some extra additional damage thanks to the Shufraken Signature Force. Yes, he falls under the generalship of Shufraken, so if you have unlocked the Signature Force of Shufraken, he's going to deal some Signature Force damage out there as well, and that's going to be really great out there, ladies and gentlemen. And that's it's an AoE effect, so definitely his Signature Force damage is also gonna get a little bit lowered, I think by up to like 75% decrease. So that is it out there. So that's a bit of problem right over there. And Fate Deva is just a little bit more better than him. Why? Because she is quite capable of doubling the damage that she is gonna deal with the critical damage, but it does not apply to him. So I would say, like, yes, you can expect some really good damage out of it, but it may not be really that enough in order to just knock out the opponents out of the bat. And especially if you are going to use this kind of skills against the first Guardian unit in the PvP continents, you might actually get in trouble, unlike Fate Deva, okay? Because Fate Deva, even with her, like, you know, like the first active skills, you can pretty much knock out so many opponents out there, especially if you have built her really right and you have really make some really good improvements with this Signature Force out there, especially of this Signature Force, right? But when it comes to this Fate Corgi unit, I would not say that like he's going to take full advantage of it in the PvP battle, so there's a little bit of, you know, like a limitation out there. And this is going to be the active skill number 2, which is going to require 4 mana. That means definitely is going to have a really good damage out there with the Signature Force, because more mana consumed, the more damage is going to deal, right? And Flames of the Saints, and it's a single target damage. That means he's going to deal some pure damage out there to the opponents. Deals 525% piercing damage to single enemy. Oh my god, the damage that you can actually expect from this skill right over here is going to be humongous. If there is an opponent out there who you really want to just get rid of him or her right off the bat, this skill is actually going to be a heavenly. It's gonna be a holy grail for you guys. It's really great. Paired up with the Signature Force, definitely is gonna be unstoppable out there. I would say that's really awesome. Paired up with his very decent attack speed, that's 110 attack speed, it's gonna be good, but it's a little bit like problematic over there as well, because as he goes on really fast in the battle, definitely he's not going to be like, he's not always going to have that 4 mana out there right off the bat when he's going to start the battle, right? He may have to like wait for the next round, but if you have certain units like Fate Core Annie, that's gonna be a problem solver, because Fate Core Annie provides +3 mana right off the bat for the fastest unit in the game, in your team, and with Fate Core Corgi having around 110 attack speed, definitely for the beginners out there, he could actually be a quite good bet out there, because like when he's going to attack with this effect, you can just pretty much, you know, like make one opponent go to sleep right away. The damage that you can deal with this skill is gonna be insane. It's a piercing damage, for God's sake. All right, so I would say that's the condition out there. And according to like one information out there, I think, if I'm not wrong, when you are going to unleash his potential, he can also inflict that bind status effect on the opponent as well for about like 3 to 4 turns. So that is pretty cool as well, because like when the target is under the bind status effect, that particular target will not be able to regenerate the mana anymore. Alright, so that means like if there is no mana in the game, so what's gonna happen? That particular opponent, or let's say that particular unit, is definitely not going to be able to use his or her skills effectively. That means definitely their DPS is gonna be, or their utility or their game performance is gonna be drastically, you know, like depreciated, or let's say it's gonna be really degraded drastically. All right, and with that thing effect going on, I would say he's a pretty decent unit. But now the main question stands: are we really supposed to summon this unit out here or not? And my answer is not really, because like there are so many good hero units out there in the game who can easily replace him, like Fate Core Fate Core Deva especially, all right, who actually does more. I mean, like she does this same stuff, but in just better ways. Because first of all, guys, she can double the critical damage that she deals on the opponents. Any kind of critical damage she deals against the opponent, yes, she can double that damage. And thanks to that one, the damage can be really insane. Even if she is going to spam a first active skill, which is not supposed to deal a lot of damage, she can still knock out the shit of so many opponents out there. Alright, that's what Fate Core Deva is, and that's why she is a terror in the PvP content as well. So be careful about that one as well. If you somehow manage to get the fight against the Fate Core Deva in the PvP content, yeah, chances are you are going to get wiped out really fast. Okay, so well, I would say no. Savior says if he's a husband unit, then well, go for it. I would say. And if you are lucky to get him, and I would say like congrats, it's not really that bad, okay? It's just that like, is it really worth your cess? And I would say like not really. You may really want to save your cess because there are so many new stuffs going on, going to come around, especially the Synergy 2, right? That's going to be coming around as well, and there are so many new units that might actually make an entrance in this game, so you might actually want to keep your cess for those upcoming stuffs out there. Alright, that is it, guys. And precautions right away, I think I have already told it to you guys. 0.7% chance of drop rate, and he can be pitted after 19 core mileages for free. Alright, so that is it, guys. And talking about the exclusive weapon right over here, I would say you are not supposed to spend any share in this stuff right over here. Don't spend any cess into this content over here, ladies and gentlemen. I would say it's a hoax. I mean, like, man, it's not that kind of item that's going to improve your skill effects or provide some additional skill traits or whatever that is. It's just going to provide maybe some extra stats, which I really don't think is going to matter a lot, because the main damage that this game is actually focusing on is on the signature force. If you want better damage boost or stat boost, there's core memory functions and so many other features out there, alright, that is going to provide more stat boost to you guys in comparison to them. And I would say this is pretty much shit. And it's asking you for like same amount of money that you would be spending in a banner. 700 cess for one multi-summon, and it's also going to provide you guys only that 0.7% chance of drop rate, and I find it really BS. Okay, it's totally bullshit. Okay, so well, for the exclusive weapon, if you're a beginner and if you're asking me, should I be really summoning the exclusive weapon, should I be really investing my cess on this summon right over here? And I would say no, not really. Your cess is only meant for the hero units, alright, for the incoming Fate Core hero units or upcoming Fate Core hero units in the near future. So try to save your cess for those kind of units out there. Anyways, that is it for my insights and opinions and criticism, whatever, blah blah blah, about this current Fate Core Corgi. If you guys have different opinions compared to me, please do let me know in the comment section below. If there is something that's really special about him that I may not be able to fathom right now, then please do let me in the comment section below. I would be really grateful to you guys, alright? But if you really do like my video, please do hit that like and subscribe button right off the bat, and please do leave a comment as well. It will really make me happy. And that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you guys in the next video.